are able to load the data using the service, and company also we are able to load the data in the service, and we have added the log in log out also, right? So we are able to log in and log out, so automatically, and we cannot go back also, right? Because we have added the that auth guards also, correct. Now we have to go for a final stage, ma. Okay, so this is very very important. So let us let me log in. So I have logged in now, and okay, I got the data. Okay, so before here the thing is, first we'll go for this reports, we'll finish this. Okay, so here is what I want to do is, here let me, there is a report, another page, ma. Okay, let me go to my routers, where I will give routing, ma, where I will give routing, here. Okay, so I will say, what is this, my payroll. So pay, not this payroll, I'll say payslip print, payslip hyphen print. Okay, so let me show this report for now. So there is a PDF something like this, I want to print it. Okay, so this is the PDF I want to print it, ma. And this when I should go, it is whenever I'm clicking report, when I'm clicking submit, and if I have all this validation, and then I want to open my PDF report in the sidebar, like I'll open it like this. Okay, so let us try to do this. What is this, my okay, this is routing, right? For now I don't require any routing. I'll show in the same page. Okay, where in which page I am going to show it, my inside the report. Go to reports page. Okay, let me go to reports page. Okay, let me just here. Okay, so let me format the document. Okay, I'll say div. I'm going to use the tag, reports tag. Okay, so let us see the, so now I have a reports tag, and this is the button is there. So by default it is available, right? But I don't want to show by default. I want to show only whenever I am submitting it. Okay, for this one, what I can do, I can go to this variable, and I can add one. I'll say display form. Okay, I'll say instead of display form, I'll say display report. Okay, boolean type is equal to false. By default I don't want to show it. Okay, whenever I'm clicking submit button, I want to show it, ma. Okay, let us go here. And when I want to do it, ma, whenever I'm submitting my form, I want to do it. So what is the type I'm having it, submit button? So this is a form, right? So what I will do, ma, I'll go and add the this ng submit method. What is the method, ma? Ng submit. I will say handle form. Okay, handle form. Okay, and I'll see if you want to dollar, and you can write it, but for now I don't want this any input. Okay, let us go here. Write it, handle form, open bracket, close bracket. Okay, this is form. Now what I want to do, I want to enable it. Tell me this data display report is equal to true. Okay, by default false, and I need to write the if condition, right? Go and write the if condition. How to write it, ma? Star ng if is equal to display form. Okay, display report. Display report. Okay, so file save all. Okay, so let us go for file. Okay, now let us save here, and by default not there. I'll click on submit, so automatically report is coming, right? Okay, so this report is coming and it is going in bottom. Okay, I don't want to this one. I want to open as a, and on top of it I want to do it. Okay, so you can, you know how to add a class, that one, right? I'll say class is equal to sidebar report. Okay, sidebar report. How to do this, ma? So go and declare a CSS. Do you know how to do that, right? Tell me. I'll say sidebar report. Position is equal to fixed. Okay, position is equal to fixed. Okay. I will say height is okay. Top is equal to 0. Okay. Right is equal to 0. Okay, and I will say width is equal to I will say some 600 pixel for now. Let us see, and height is equal to 100%. Okay, file save all. Okay, let us see here. So I am clicking it. So like this it is coming. Okay, that is okay. And I will say background color is equal to white. By default it is a transparent. That's the reason. Okay, let's see here. Okay, that is okay. So and I want some more width. I want to say width is equal to 80 percentage. Let us see here. Something like this. Okay, now I have my sidebar. Okay, now I want to close the sidebar, right? How can I close this okay, so here I'm saying top is equal to this one, right? I will say top is equal to some 20 pixel. Okay, I think I'm giving right. Okay, I want the top, don't give here. I want to give the right is equal to 0, top is equal to 0. Let us click here. So this is a okay. Now I want the add header. I want to add some header in the report. Okay, go to report. Where is my report? Here. Okay, and just add the close button. I'll say add a one button. Button. I'll say close and write a class is equal to btn hyphen secondary. Okay. Okay, that is okay. Let us see whether the button is coming or not. So button is coming. I want to right side. How to do it in the right side? I will say like this, or I will say button is equal to danger something. And I'll float hyphen end. Float hyphen end. Okay, let us write one div here. And I'm going to move inside this div. Okay, let me click here. So I have like this. Okay, and I want to move some right side. I want some space. me4. Okay, and class is equal to m-2. Okay, so now I got like this. Okay, this is my report. So you will work on this report. Okay, that is fine. Okay, now whenever I'm closing it, what I want to do, I want to go back to I want to close this one. Tell me how to do this. I can write the click event. Okay, is equal to, I'll say close report, something like this. Okay, where I need to write this method, I need to write inside the report print. Okay, that is fine. Close method. Now I want to propagate this value to the parent. How to propagate a child to parent? How can I pass it? Using the at output. Okay, at output. Okay, that is fine. I will say event emitter. I will say close event instead of writing event emitter. I will say close event. Okay, what is the type? Event. Tell me what is the type? Event emitter. What type it is going to written? Boolean, because whether it's a closing or not. Okay, is equal to new event emitter. Okay, just open bracket and close bracket. Okay, now how to pass this event? Just simply go here. I'll say this data close event emitter data emit method. I will say true. Okay, so I will say pass. True means open, false means close. Okay, that is okay. Now what I have to do in the parent? Go to parent component. Okay, go to parent component. What I need to do? I need to catch this method, right? What is this? My event name? Close event. I will say handle close. Okay, that is fine. I'll go here and dollar event. I need to write it, right? Why you want a dollar event? For getting the that whatever the value you want to get it, that is okay. I'll go to here. Tell me I have to go into the reports component. Okay, open handle close form. So I'll say remove the dollar. Okay, now what I will do, this data display report is equal to event. Okay, this is not, I'm not going to get from the event target, right? This is the direct value. Okay, let me close this, open here and close this. Okay, now we have this form that is okay, right? So now what I want to do here, what we want to do is, okay, so I'm going to here what is our thing is, whenever I'm adding a company name, okay, here we have companies, right? If you go to here, company name is there, right? Okay, we have to select copy this company name. Okay, that is fine. I'm going to copy the company name. And what is the employee number? Go to this employee and there is employee number is there, right? Copy this employee number. Okay, so I'm going to copy the employee number and going to copy the company name. Company name is a Trinits Technologies. Employee name is a 00. Okay, and date of joining is, suppose I am joining in a 30th, and number of working day, how many days in this month? 30. Okay, and here what is my salary. Okay, what my salary is I want 30,000. Okay, 3,000, 30,000. Okay, now whenever I'm clicking submit, what I want to do, I want to generate a pay slip. Pay slip is like a, whenever you are joining in a company, what they will do, they will put your salary, like your salary is 26,785 rupees, something like they will add it. Okay, and they will give a summary. Your base salary is this much, your and your appraisal is this much, and they will put all the details. Okay, so that all details is nothing but this one. Okay, so your employee name, your designation, your PAN number, and how many days you worked, and all these things they will put like this here, and they will give this printout to you. Okay, this is nothing but your pay slip. Okay, now this entire project is for, we are working for only this report only. Okay, that is the reason we have created a company, we have created employee, now we are coming here. Okay, so now I want to get this data, right? If I want to get this data in the back end, I need to call one API. Okay, so let us see what is the API we are going to call it. I'm going to call like a, I'll go to Swagger and I'll check the API, which API I want to do it. Okay, so for this one we have an API called payroll control. Okay, so let us go here, and there is an API demo API v1 payroll. Okay, so what is the method, ma? Post method. Post method means a HTTP data post method. Okay, here I need to enter the value. Okay, I need to enter the value. What is my company name, and what is my employee number, what is my gross salary, and number of days, and I need to provide the something like this. Okay, if I am giving it now, if I am giving it, what will happen is I will get the written data like this. Okay, so the written data, like I will get like a, what is your basic salary, what is your bonus, what is your company details, and everything I will get it back, and I will display that in the in this form. Okay, whenever I'm printing it, so here I can display it. Suppose if you have one value, I can do an interpolation, right? So interpolation always it will print the dynamic value. So that is what we are going to do it. Okay, so first let us give the correct value input values. Okay, so this is my input value. Okay, and what is the, how many values I'm having it, ma? 1 2 3 4 5 values. Okay, so now I want to pass this value to the backend. If I want to pass these values to the backend, what I have to do? I have to write the two-way binding or something like this. Okay, report print will work on the things. Okay, now how many variables I am having it, ma? 5 variables, right? I want to do the send these values to the backend. I can use a template driven approach, or I can use a reactive approach. Let us use a reactive approach, ma, and finish it. Okay, how to do it reactive approach, ma? Let us go here. Anybody, you have completed this one or not completed? Okay, how to do it in the reactive approach? First we'll write a one form. Let us write one. What is this form? I will say pay slip form. Okay, I will say pay slip form. As what is the form type, ma? Form group. Okay, form group. Okay, like this. Okay, I will say form group is equal to, how can I do it, ma? New form group. Okay, new form group. Okay, this will take an object, right? Let us object. Okay, that is okay. And how many inputs I have it, ma? 5 inputs. Suppose if you go and check it, I am having a 5 inputs here. Okay, so this is a first one, company name, place, employee number, I have it, right? So let us create 5 variables, ma. So what are the variables I should create it? So go to backend and check the variables name. How many variables I have? Company name. Okay, I'm going to copy the first name. Okay, company name, just add in the single double quote. Okay, colon, and new form control. Okay, new form control. I want the empty value, comma, I want write like a default validations. Okay, this is okay. Now how many variables I want to have it, ma? 5. Let's create 5, ma. 2 3 4 5. Okay, what is my second variable name? Employee number. Okay, go and check the employee number. What is the third variable name? Gross salary. Okay, copy it, and fourth. Okay, and what is the fourth one? Number of working days. Okay, paste it. Okay, and what is the last one, ma? Payment month, like which month they want it. Okay, I have it. Now I have 455 variables, right? So for now I will say company name is required. How to do it, my validations? Validators data required. Okay, same thing I want to do it for the employee number also. Okay, I want to do it for employee number also. Okay, so suppose I want all the 5 variables are required, think like this. Okay, now I have done. And what is the second step I need to do it, ma? I need to link with my form, right? How to link with my form? Go and add a, what is the name I should write it? Hmm. What is the one name I should write it? Form group is equal to, what is my form group name? Payslip form. Why it is saying? I'll say okay array bracket. Let us say array bracket. Okay, this is nothing but a one binding, right? We are writing a property binding. First we should write the property binding. That is done, right? And now I need to link with each form control, right? What is the next step? Form control name. Form control name. So what is the form control name? I should use it, ma. Go and copy this name, company name. Okay, excellent. Same thing I need to use for do for all other remaining is, right? Let us go and do it for remaining. Okay, copy. Okay, paste it. Okay, paste it. What is the last one, ma? I'm going to write it like this. Okay, and now tell me what is my second variable name? Employee number. Okay, I'll copy here employee number. What is the third variable name? Gross salary. Okay, copy it here. And what is the fourth number? Number of working days. Okay, copy it here. And what is the last one, ma? Payment of the month. Okay, let us go and add it here. Okay, so okay, this is nothing but I think I am doing in the wrong direction. So company name, I have given company name, employee number is okay. Here date of birth or date of month is there. Okay, I'm just do it in the reverse. I'll say payment month, and I'm going to write a, what is the fourth one, ma? Number of working days, that is okay. I have to write a gross salary last. Okay, now I have done this one. Fifth step, how to disable this form, ma? Tell me. Disable is equal to what is my form name? So you can say what is my form name? Payslip form dot invalid. Okay, invalid. So now I have done with this one. Okay, but whenever I want to submit my form, what I have to do? I have to send my data to the backend, right? I need to call that API. Okay, okay. So I will say for now I'll say console dot log off. I will print the value. How to print the value? This what is my form name? Payslip form dot value. Okay, payslip form dot value. File, save all. Let us go and check the report. Okay, now okay, now I will say Trinits Technologies, my employee number is okay. Always you need to give this name. Okay, whatever this name is there, that name you should provide it. Okay, report Trinits 0, and yeah, and what is the employee number? It is there. I'll say what is the employee number? Trinits -1. Okay, Trinits -1, and I'll go on give it the Trinits. Okay, and I'll select the this type is equal some month, number of working days 30, and gross salary is equal to, I'll say 30,000, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 30,000. Okay, so and file, I'll go to my reports, and there is a rounded white text is there. Class is equal to, I'm going to write the, I don't want this one. Do you know? Button hyphen primary. Okay, and double hyphen 25. Let us see. Okay, so by default it is a disabled one. Trinits Technologies employee number is pay. Okay. Okay, let us select the, I need to select all the fields, then only this button will be enabled. Okay, 30 and gross salary is 1, 2, 3, 30,000. Okay, let us click this submit. Okay, now I want to see my console, whether my output is printed or not. Okay, so go to console. See, object is printed, right? What is the name? Company name, Trinits, employee name, everything is there, right? Now I need to call the backend. I need to call the backend, correct, right? So if you want to call the backend, what is the thing I should do it, ma? I should write a service. I should write a service or not? Do you have any service for payroll, ma? I don't. We have a company, we have a employee, but we don't have anything for the payroll. Let us create another service, ma. Right click, new file. I will say payroll dot payroll hyphen service dot ts file. How to create a class? Tell me. Export class payroll service. Okay. Open bracket. What is the annotation? I should write it at injectable. Otherwise, what will happen? Our dependency injection will not work out. Okay, that is fine. Okay, that is okay. Now I need to write the constructor, right? Inside the constructor, I need to write the private HTTP colon HTTP client model. Why I want to write it, ma? I need to call the backend API, right? If you want to call the backend API, you need to have the client API. Okay. Now I want to get the data, right? I want to get the data from the backend. Tell me one method, ma. I will say get payroll data, get payroll data, or I will say get payslip data. Anything is fine. Okay. Okay. So for this one model is required. Okay. I will say pay. You can keep any name here. Payload. Okay, that is fine. I'm having like okay. So what I want to do, I want to call this API. Okay. How to call it, ma? HTTP client data. This data HTTP client data. What is the which method I want to do it? Get method or post method? Post method. Why I want to post method? In Swagger we have a post method only. In Swagger we have a post method only. Let us copy the URL, ma. Let us copy the URL. So like this. Okay. I copied it. Okay. So let us. Okay. Before that I need to have a HTTPS, Trinits technologies, and all these things I need it, right? I'll go here and I'll copy the first. What is okay. I'll go and copy the demo here. 2 times will be demo will be there, and I'll remove demo. Okay. Now I got the first one. And what is the second argument? It is required post method data. That is the reason I'm going to enter like this. Okay. I'm going to enter like this. Now I got it right. Usually we'll return here it right. So in this time, what I want to do, I don't want to return here. I want to subscribe it. I want to see the output, right? I will say subscribe. Okay. I will say subscribe data and open bracket and close bracket. Okay. So let us print the console output, ma. Console dot log off. Okay. Print the output, ma. Okay, I will say payslip data. Payslip data. Okay, that's fine. Now you are going to see one important concept called this will not work out. Okay. Let us print the data, comma data. Okay. File. But I need to call this method, right? From where I need to call this method, ma? First I need to register this with the app module. Let us register, ma. App module. Where I need to register? Inside the providers. Okay. I have registered. Second step, go to my components. Which component I want to do it, ma? I want to do it in the reports. Okay. Reports. Go to reports. Inside the constructor, write it. Private. I will say what is the service name, payroll service. Okay, so I will say payroll, something like this. I will do it. Let us import, let us import. So I got it. Okay, so whenever I am submitting it, what I want to do, I want to call this method, this data payroll dot get payslip data. Okay, so I am not going to subscribe it for now, but I am going to do subscribe in the next step. Okay, for now I want to see whether my output is coming or not. Okay, I want to see my output is coming or not. File, save all. Okay, so I have done the necessary steps. Let me log into my project. Okay, file, save all. File, save. Okay, now I'll go to console. Let me just. Okay, now I want to enter the company name, right? Every time it is asking the company name. Okay, I cannot enter time, waste my time. So that is the reason what I will do. I'll copy this company name and I will give you as an initial value. Okay, for only for demo purpose only I'm going to give a initial value. Okay, and I am going to give the initial employee. My employee number is Trinits. Some number is there. Okay, Trinits 1. Okay, and my gross salary is 30,000. Okay, and number of working days is 30, and payment of month is enter the date, ma. 2022 09, and what is the date, ma? Something today is the 30 date. Okay, so why I am hard coding is for only demo purpose. I don't want to time waste. So directly by default I will get it. I'll click on the report. Instead of every time I am entering it, I'm going to do like this, but later I'm going to remove it. Okay, now what is the thing is, let us see in the console. Okay, let us see in the console. Let's click on the submit, ma. What is error we are getting it, ma? What is error we are getting it? We are getting lot of errors. Saying a HTTP local host. This is not okay. This Trinits technology is payroll from origin. Response is something is not allowed, and we are getting the lot of errors. Okay. Unknown HTTPS. Okay. So let us first fix this error from here. I'll say try it out and copy the 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and execute. Now what is the URL here, ma? I'm having it. Let me copy this URL, full URL. and paste it. Where I need to paste it? I need to paste in my service. Some change. See, there is some problem with my API. Okay, now I correct it. Let us try to see this time. Okay, let us click submit ma. What is this time it is entering ma? What is it is entering? Okay, see this error. This is very, very important. For this error only, last day those people came, first batch came. Okay, so what is the error? They're saying it 401. They are saying a 401. And if you go and read the error, what it is saying? You are not authorized. You are not authorized. That means in the front end you are saying authorized, but in the back end you are not authorized, because whenever you are login, what will happen is you need to log in the project. Once you log in only you can retrieve this data. Without login you cannot retrieve this data. Okay, suppose what I will do, without login also, if I am reloading this my page, I'm able to access my data or not. See, what is the error I'm getting it? What is the error? Please read this. What is the code? Error code 401. 401 means you don't have a permission to get the data. Your username and password is wrong. Okay, so that is the reason. Now, what is the problem here? What is the error? They're saying it. You are not authorized your username. So that is the reason. Now, what we need to do? First, we need to log into the project. Okay, whenever we are log into the project, what they will do? They will give one header. They will give one header. That header is nothing but whether I am logging in or not. Okay, so let us see the demo into the project in the Swagger. Okay, let us go to the Swagger. Okay, so I'm going for the Swagger. I will go to my login API. Okay, so far now what we are trying to do, I am entering ABCD and I am logging something like this. I'm doing it right. This is wrong. You should check in the backend whether your username is there or in there in the backend or not. If your username password is there, then only we should log in. Otherwise we should written always say error only. Correct, right? Okay, so if I go to my user controller, go and click on the try it out and click on login. Okay, see here, what is my username here? Suppose for getting the users, there is an API demo API v1 user. Okay, if I'm calling this one, here I am a users. What is my username? abc at gmail.com, and my password is something like this. Okay, and suppose there is another password something like this, I have it. Okay, so you should enter this username only, then only it will enter the correct data. Okay, then only you will enter the correct data. Okay, so for this reason, now what we need to do to work with this data? Okay, what it is saying, you are not authorized, right? Okay, if you want to work with this one, we need to send one secret parameter. We need to send one secret parameter, that is nothing but a header. That is nothing but a header. Okay, if you are sending that header, automatically it will give the data. Okay, now I want to send some headers. What I want to do, I want to send some headers. Okay, so let us go to my project, and if you go to this post method, right, first is URL, second is body, and third is what third argument? Options. What argument it is saying? Options. Okay, HTTP headers. Now I will go here. For now I will hard code the headers. Okay, let headers is equal to I will say I'm going to write like this. Okay, and I'm going to pass this header. Okay, and I'm going to pass this header. Okay, so I'm going to pass the header inside the header. Okay, let me see the headers options. Okay, so on the third argument I need to pass my headers. Okay, so here what I have to do, if you want to work with this API, there is one authentication. There will be a one parameter called authorization hyphen key. Okay, so first what I will try to do, I'll try to execute from the postman. Okay, so what is my username? I'll go and copy one username. What is my postman username? abc at 00.com. And what is my password? pw at 00.com. Okay, so I'm going to copy this one, and this is very, very important. I need to log in. Okay, there is a login API is there, right? I'll go here and I'm going to try it out. What is the username? It is asking my password, right? I'm going to enter my password. I'm going to enter my original username. Okay, and suppose by mistake what I will do, I'll enter wrong username. just for testing purpose. Okay, I'm going to try it out. Okay, so whenever you are executing it, what is the error it is showing it? Okay, here it is saying your message is null. There is a problem. What is the code you are getting it? 401. 401 means your username password is wrong. This will not work out. So then what is the correct code? Okay, let us go and try with the correct code. What is my username and password? abc@gmail.com. Now I am going to enter correct it. Okay, so whenever you are going to correct it, what is the error it is saying it? Success code. And what is it is saying? Successfully logged in. If you are getting this one, that means you are logged in. Apart from that, command response headers are there, right? See, there is one header called authorization key. What is this header, ma? Authorization key. Okay, only if this header is returning from server, that is the meaning you are really login. Otherwise you are not a login. And what is the value you are getting it here, ma? Some random value, right? Some, this is nothing but your key. This is nothing but one key, ma. Okay, from backend they will generate one unique key, ma. That for each user this key will be different. Okay, if you are giving this key to the backend, they will identify what is your username, what is your password, all details they will get it in the backend. So every time whenever we are sending a request to the server for companies, for employees, for payslip, for all the details, we need to send this header to the backend. We need to send this header to the backend. Then only you will get the correct data. Okay. Now I got the correct data, right? What I will do, I will copy this value. Okay, I will copy this value and I'm going to add it in my headers. Okay, I'm going to add it inside the headers. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to have this value also inside the headers. Okay, what it is saying it headers is this nothing but a, I'll say, okay, I'm going to say headers. So let me say, okay. So here let us go to our official API and just check it. Okay, so now I want to pass some headers. Okay, this is a API. Let me see headers. Request. Okay. So I want to create a object like this. Okay, I want to create a header object. So we can create like this. Okay, so I'll say let headers is equal to something. Let me just copy it. I'm going to copy from here. Okay, just import it. Okay, so I'm say what is my backend header name? Authorization key. Okay, so this one you will get it from the your backend. Okay, so I will say I'll give like this. And what is my value, backend value? Go and copy the some value. Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, so here now I have given a headers. Now this time what I'm doing, I'm hard coding it. We should not hard code this one. We should get from our backend. Okay, I will show you how to get from our backend. Okay, file save all. Okay, file save all. Now I'll go to my project, same project only. Now I am passing the header. Okay, I'll click on submit. So forget about this. See, payslip data. You are getting the data or not? Okay. Inside the data, if I will open in a new tab. Okay. See, what is the data I'm getting, ma? I'm getting a one whole object. Okay. So inside the whole object, what I'm trying to do, my basic salary is this much, my bonus is this much, my company details. See, this is all my company details, and this is his employee details. Okay. So his employee bank number, the software engineer, he joined date, he's everything we are getting it. Okay. Only when we are getting it, ma, whenever we are sending that header, only we are getting it. Okay. Otherwise, we are not getting that header. Correct, right? Okay. So that is the reason whenever you want to pass any headers, we can pass a one header object. Okay. We can pass one header object. Inside the header object, we can write a headers, and you can write a one header thing. You can simply copy paste this code and write it. Okay, or you can go to our official website and just copy from here also. There is no problem. Okay, both things. So now I copy pasted my header and do it. Okay, suppose now what is the problem here? I'm passing my headers, right? Automatically it is working fine. Now I got the data. this data I want to print it where I want to print this my data. I want to print this data in the payslip form. Okay, I want to print my data. So here I have employee name, right? I want to print it my employee name. I want to print it my employee number. Where I have this data, ma? If you go to your JSON, see, employee data. Inside the employee data, what is my employee name? Employee name, employee number, ID, everything I have it. Okay, I want to get this data inside the where I want to get it inside the another class, inside the another class. Okay, okay, so that one we are going to do it. Okay, so now here we are subscribing here, right? This is okay. I want to store into a one local variable, ma. Okay, I want to store into a local variable. Now tell me how to do this, ma. I will say okay, I will say let private is nothing but a will store only inside the method. I will say payslip data, payslip data colon. I'm going to write, usually we need to write one model, but I'm not going to write a model for now. I'll write it later. Okay, payslip model. Okay, so where I'm getting this data, ma? Whenever I'm getting this data, what I'm going to do, I'm going to initialize here. Payslip data is equal to data. No need to put the dot because this is not a array. So whenever we are going to write an array only, we are going to write the dot. Here I'm not going to write the array. So now I copied right. So finally what I'm going to do, I am going to write a one normal method. Okay, I will say get payslip data. Okay, okay. So I will say this one. I will say load payslip data. I'm going to this one. I'm going to say load this one. I'll say return this data payslip data. Okay, I'm going to copy this one because we are calling from one place, right? Where we are calling from that place, ma. Here I'm going to copy like this load. Okay, file save all. Okay, so okay, ma, please understand here. This is a little bit difficult. Okay. So here what we are trying to do, I'm entering a form and I'm clicking a submit. Now we are sending a request to the backend. Okay. Once we are sending a request to the backend, if you go and see the data, here we are getting the data, right? This data, I want to get it here. This data I want to get it here. That is the reason what I have done in the service. I have created a new variable, local instance variable. Okay. So and whenever I got the data, I am storing the data into that here. Okay, I am subscribing here itself. I am not returning a this dot subscribe. I'm not returning here. What I'm trying to do, I am subscribing in the service itself. And once I subscribed, I'm storing the data into the payslip. Okay, now this data I want inside the report. Okay, so now what I will do, I'm going to payslip. Okay, go to that class, ma. Where is that class name? Report hyphen print. Go to constructor and write a private user service. I will say is payslip user service and just rename this one to the payroll service, something like this. Okay, now I want to get that value. Okay, now I want to get this value. How to get this value, ma? How to get this value? I'll say payslip data. What is the method name? Get payslip data. Okay, so automatically this will return what it will return, ma? It will return the okay. It will return the value. Let I'll say data is equal something like this. Okay. First for now let us print the console dot log of data. Okay. So file save all. Let us go and change the. Okay. I'm going to click submit. Here let's go and see the data, ma. But what is the value I'm getting it undefined, because what is happening is we are sending a request to the backend while it is coming before the data. I am trying to get the value at that time. What is the value it is there, ma? What is the value it is there? It is a undefined is there. Okay, that is the reason to solve this problem. What we went in the last class, ma, we went to the subscriber, right? Okay, instead of doing like this, what I can do, I can go for the subscriber. Okay, I can go for the subscriber. Okay, I will say payload data. I'll say subject. Subject. Okay, I'll say what is the subject I should do it. subject. Inside the subject, I should write a, I will say I'm going to write a any type, but usually I should write a model, but since I don't have a model, I'm going to write a subject. Okay. Now I have subject. So whenever I'm returning a subject, okay, let me write a subject. Okay. So now this time what it is returning, ma? This time what it is returning? It is returning a subject. Okay, it is returning a subject. Okay, and here I should not store this one. I'm going to remove this one. I will say whenever I want to notify it, what I will do? I will say payslip subject dot next method. Okay, next method of data. Okay, and I'll go to reports component. Where is my reports component? Okay, here now I need to subscribe it. Subscribe it. I will say data open bracket like this. Let us do it. Okay, so now let us remove this one. Okay, I'll say this is a reports page data file save all. Okay, let us close this one. So let us log in. Okay, I logged in. I'll go to reports. I'm going to click on submit page. Okay. So now here I don't see any output because I did not do any interpolation. Okay, but I will go to my console and check the data. See, reports payroll data. I got the data or not? And what is the data? It is showing it object. That means some object we are getting it. Correct, right? Okay, that is okay. What object we are getting it? Ma top whatever this object is there. This object we got it. Okay, this object we got it. Okay. So do you know how to create a model, ma? Do you know how to create a model? Let us create a model for this one. Okay, let us create a model for this one. Let us go here. How to create? How to go to models? I'll go to new slip. I'll say pay slip dot model dot ts. Okay. So let us create a class export class payslip model. Okay, correct, right? But I need to write the properties, right? I don't know the properties. That is the reason I'm going to open my either open your swagger. Okay, open your swagger. Okay, and go to that method. Okay, what is this method name? Payslip right payroll. And what is the output we are going to get it? We are going to get like this. Okay, so like this. So first, what is the property? Basic and bonus. Then we have a company details, and then we have a some allowances we have it. Then we have something like, instead of doing like this, you can go for your output and you can see the data. So this is my output, right? So this is the object. What is the first one? What is my first property? Basic. Okay, and what is the type? Number. Correct, right? Go and do it. So let me do it in the side by side so that we can do faster. Okay, this one we can do it in the side. Let me go to the bottom. Okay. Okay, and now tell me what is the first property we have it, ma? Basic. Okay, I'll say basic. What type it is, ma? Number. Okay, that's all. Okay, something like do it, ma. What is second property? Bonus. Okay, that is done. And what is third property, ma? Property name, company details. Okay, but this company details is an object, right? See, this is an object, right? It is opening in a another. See, this open bracket is this is there, right? That means it is a object. So what is the object name? Company details. Okay, I'm going to write like this. Okay, this company details is nothing but our company model, ma. Okay, this company details is nothing but our company model. What is the next one? What is after that? What it is there, ma? Conveyor allowance. Okay, write it, conveyor allowance colon number. Okay, what is the next property we have it? Date of month. Date of month is what type, ma? Date type. Okay, date type. Okay, date type. What is the next property? End allowance. Okay, I'll go. What type it is? A number type. Okay, number type. Okay, conveyor allowance, employee. Okay, next one we have, ma? Employee data. Okay, let us go for employee data. Employee data. Okay, let us write the employee data. Employee data. So employee data is also taking one object, right? This is nothing but my employee model. Okay, I'm going to write my employee model. So employee model. Okay, that is done. Next, what is after employee model? What it is there? HRA. Okay. Let us write variables ma HRA. What type? Number type. Okay. Next, to something write more properties. Copy it. So I'm copying from my here only. Income tax and then leave travel allowance. Okay. Next, medical allowance. Okay. Next, net salary. Okay. Next, number of working days. Next. Okay. There are so many properties, right? Okay. Professional tax. Next, special allowance. Next, what's the next one, ma? Total deduction. Okay. Next, total salary. Okay. So with this one, I am done with my model. Okay. So let us go here and right click format the document. So with this one, my model is done. Okay. I'm going to copy this model. I'll go to my service. Okay. I will say this payroll data is nothing but my what data it is written. It is written. I will put a colon and I'll write like this. Okay. This is nothing but my payslip model. Okay. Now what is the model I'm getting from backend my payslip model. So that is the reason I will go to subject. I'm going to write a payslip model. Okay. Now we are going to get this payslip model. Okay. And we are going to and the subject is going to written what model? Payslip model, right? I'll go to my service report page. Okay. I'm going to write one model. I will say payslip data, payslip data, colon what model it is ma payslip model. Okay. Where I'm going to get this data from subscriber, I'm going to get this data only, right? Okay. I'm going to remove this one. I will say payslip data is equal to data. Okay. Now automatically I got the data, right? If you got the data, what you can do? Tell me, ma. You can print it to the. You can do the interpolation, right? Go and do the interpolation. Go and do the interpolation. Okay. For now, what I will do, I'll go. I'm going to do for interpolation for some fields, ma. Okay. So there is a. Let us go to my form page first now. Okay. So here employee name is there, right? I'm going to add it here, employee name. Okay. So I'll go to employee name. Here this is the employee name. I'll say okay. I want to print the first. I want to hard code it. Okay. I want to hard code the data test, whether my test is coming or not. I want to see it. Okay. So let us click on here. Test is coming, right? That means this page is working. Now let us remove this test. I want to print it this one data. Okay. But print this one. What I want to do here, you need to see the data. Inside this object, where is your employee data is there? My employee name. First, this is your entire object. Inside the entire object, what property you have it? Employee data. Inside the employee data, what property you have it? Employee name. Okay. Now you need to do like this, ma. Okay. What is my first property name, ma? What is my first property name? Payslip data. Okay. I'll go to my model payslip data. Inside the payslip data, where you what is the next level object, ma? Employee data. Okay. I will say data employee data. Inside the employee data, where what is my property name, ma? What is my property name? Employee name. Okay. Employee name. Okay. Like this. Okay. So now I am going to file save all. Okay. Let us see whether if you are getting an error, no problem. We are going to solve it. Okay. Don't worry. Let us see here company name. See Trinits 0. This is my company name. So why it is getting Trinits 0? Let us go to company. And what is my company name here? Like something like Trinits Technologies 0. So it is printing with this one. Okay. And no. This is not company name. Employee name. This is my employee name. See, this is employee name. Okay. And let us go to our report again. Let us click on report. Suppose company name somewhere will be there, right? Suppose I want to print my employee number. Okay, I want to print in the employee number. Tell me how to do this, ma. Go to interpolation. Okay. Copy the same. And here I want to write it, right? I will say instead of employee, I will say employee number. Okay, let us reload the page. Let us see anything we are getting it. Submit. Trinits employee is there. Okay, now this is okay. Now designation. What is my designation? Software engineer. I want to note. First, I will go to employee. See what is my designation, ma? Software engineer. This I should print it over there. Okay, I'll go here. First, let us do this thing, ma. Okay. So I will say designation. Okay, I want to print my bank details. I will say bank details. Okay, and I want to print my PAN number. Okay, I will say PAN number. Okay, and I want to say my date of joining. Okay, I will say DOG. Okay, and file, save all. Okay, let us see here. Let us print it. See, my employee name is this one, my Trinits is this one, my bank details is this one, my date of month, my date of joining is this one, correct, right? And I'm printing this one. So, and I want to print my what is my total salary like this. Okay, so every data is there here, ma. Okay, every data is there inside this API. If you open here, open this one, open here. So what is your HRA field, ma? 4,800. Where is here it is there, ma? House rent allowance, right? So here you need to say HRA. Here you need to say basic. Okay, let us print those details also. A number of working days. I'm going to write it like this. I will say data number of working days. Okay, I'm going to say on the date of joining. I will say employee dot date of join here. Okay. Data month. Okay. And I want the gross deductions. Basic data I want it. Okay. Tell me how to do it, ma. Interpolation. What is my payslip data dot basic? Okay. File. So I have my basic is a 12,000. Sir, where you are doing all these things? First now, just now we have done our basic data. Payslip data, basic, payslip data, bonus, payslip data, something we have it right. So that is the reason we are going to do like this. Let me go here again. I want to print the professional tax, ma. Okay, I want to print the professional tax. Already we have one field right. I'll say professional. So not this one. Let us see, is there any professional tax, ma? Any property here? We have it right. What is the property name? Professional tax. Right. File. Let us reload it. Company. Professional tax is a 200. And I want to say HRA. What is my HRA here? Let us print the HRA. Okay, and I want to print income tax. I will say income. Okay, no, I'm going here. What is my professional tax? My income tax, property. Okay, my professional tax is HRA. I'm going to give a HRA. File, save all. Okay, submit. So my basic is 12,000. My HR is 4,800. And what is my convey allowance? And go and check the property. What is the property for convey allowance, ma? Convey allowance. Okay, let us go here and write it here. Okay, I'm going to write like this. Okay, I'll say payslip data convey allowance. Now something like this. Convey also came. Okay, like this thing like this. I'm going to add it all the things. Now what is the final data I'm having it, ma? Gross salary. Okay, let us go to the gross salary. Let us go to the gross salary. I want to print it here. Okay. What is my model name? Payslip data. I don't know the property name. Here I will have a gross property, right? Let us grow here, gross. Control F, gross. Okay, or we'll go for a total salary. Let us go for total salary. Okay, and I'm going to get here net salary. There in a net salary, ma, net salary. Okay. Okay, so here this is your total pay slip. Okay, so now here the thing is, if you understand here, we are saying per month you are going to get the 30,000 rupees. Okay, inside 30,000 rupees, if you are going to print it, okay, whenever you are going to join any new company, first they will ask this slip only. Okay, and in this slip you need to say like this is my 30,000 is my total salary. In the total salary, for every month my professional tax I am paying 200 rupees. If you are paying 200 rupees to the government, what is the remaining amount you are going to get it, ma? 29,800. So what is this amount? This is nothing but your 29,800. Okay, in the bottom also we are going to print like this. Okay, and whenever they are asking it, what you need to do, take this print out. Okay, And do you know how to write this queries, right? What queries? Media queries. Write a media query and it will not print this left side and it will not print this column. It should only print this box itself. Okay, and it will print only that one and take the printout and submit to the your employers. Okay, whenever you wanted. Okay, so that's what we want to do it. Okay, let me cancel this. Now suppose we are done with the, and do you know how to add this two remaining properties also, right? We can say LTA. There will be one property from the backend. What is the leave travel allowance, ma? There is a property called leave travel allowance. Okay, go and add the leave travel allowance, ma. I'm going to write it a open bracket. Okay, pay slip data dot what property? Leave travel allowance. Okay, something like this you can add for all remaining properties also. I want medical allowance. Okay, and I want special allowance. Okay, and I want education allowance. Okay, I go and add the travel allowance or medical allowance. I'm going to add to a medical allowance. That is okay. And what is the next property? I'm having it. Any allowance is there? Company education allowance. ED allowance is nothing but a education allowance. Okay, and special allowance. What is the special allowance, ma? SPS. Okay, special allowance property is there. Okay, so I'm going to save this one. So with this one, you will get the entire data. Okay, if you calculate all these things, you will get 30,000 and your tax will be there. And suppose if your income tax is you are paying for 500 rupees, so you will get that amount will be reduced. So this calculation, everything will done from the back end only. This calculation, everything will be done from the back end only. But the problem you will face here is, okay, whenever you are opening, this is my JSON now. Okay, this is my JSON. Okay, so here, where is my employee data is available inside the employment model. Okay, so whenever you want to print like that, okay, so if you go to top, what I'm trying to do here, see payslip dot employee dot name. Why I'm giving like this, ma? If I open my JSON, okay, if I may open my JSON, see, first I am opening my JSON. So inside this one, what I have it, ma? Company details. Inside the company details, I have the company property. Suppose if I want to print this address property, what I have to do first? What is my object name? Payslip data. Payslip data dot company details dot company name. Suppose I want to print the employee data, ma. Okay, now tell me how to do it, ma. Payslip data dot employee data dot bank account. But you will not do that in the real time. Whenever you are telling like this one, you will tell it. When you are coding, what you will do? Directly will go here. You will say payslip data employee name. You will remove this employee. You will say payslip data employee name, and you will try to save it, and it will give a lot of error. You are saying my data is not getting printed, and you will be saying the errors. Okay. If you go here, what it is saying? It is clearly saying there is no type called employee name. Where is your employee name? Is there inside the employee model? If you want to access the employee model, how to access it? You need to say payslip data dot employee data dot employee name. Something like this you should do it. Okay, and we should not do like directly like how are you trying to do it, ma? Payslip data. You are directly accessing like this. Don't do like this. Okay, based on the model type. So if my data is available in the inside the employee data, I should say this one employee data, something like. If my data is available inside the company, here I'm writing my company name, right? Okay, let us go to company name. Let us printing it. Let us, okay, here, okay, let me print it. Here I want to print Trinits technology is there, right? I want to print it from the data, ma. Or now tell me how to do it. I'm going to copy like, okay, tell me how to do this. You have to tell this, ma. Okay, open bracket, close bracket. Okay, that's fine. Where is my data is available, ma? Open this one. Where is my data? Inside the payslip data. Inside the payslip data, company details. Okay, tell me how to do this one. I'm going to do like this. Okay, first one payslip data. Okay, because this is my variable name dot company name. What is the variable name here? I am having it company details. Copy this one. I'm going to copy. Inside this one, what is my variable name? What is my variable name? Open here. What is my variable name? Company name, or company name. See. Company name. Okay, what is my variable name? Company name. Copy this and paste it. Okay, copy this and paste it. Okay, and I'm going to save this one. I did not close another bracket, so definitely it will not going to work out this one. Okay, Okay. Trinits technology, because why it is printing 0 ma? If you go to my companies, you go and check it here. What it is doing it here? It is printing Trinits technology 0. Suppose I want to Trinits technology one company name. Go to reports. I'm going to change this company to reports. See, now you are going to get the Trinits technologies one. Suppose I don't want this employee, I want to go for this employee, Trinits Technologies 10 employee number. Okay, I'll go to reports. Okay, and I'm going to enter the Trinits Tech employee, submit. So now I am going to get the detail about this employee. This employee number is this one, bank account is all things, everything will be changing. Okay, suppose you are creating your own company, ma. Do you know how to create your own company, right? Tell me. I want to create my company like suppose my company name is Wipro. Okay, Wipro, and my mobile number is 95111223 something like this. Okay, and okay, and address is Chennai. Okay, and landmark is Chennai. Okay, and pin code is 6000. uh, okay, 6 digits. Website is wipro.com. Okay, and logo name is wipro.jpg. Okay, and town is Chennai. This is all company name and something like. Okay, now I will click on save. Okay, now Wipro is saved, right? I want to use this company name. Okay, I want to use this company name. Go to reports and remove this one, Trinits, and I want to click on support. Okay, now see what is your company name, Wipro. And suppose you want to change your employee details. Okay, now you have integrated for you have added the backend, right? Go and create your own details. Suppose I want for suppose I want to create for Sudhakar, and my employee name is so I'll say Wipro, whatever the real number, give the something real number. My designation is the team lead. Okay, and my bank details so and so, and PAN number is this one, and my date of the joining for the company is some number wherever it is joining it. Okay, click on save it so that it will save your uh, okay, so something like now you click on save. Once it is saved to the backend, here I did not save to the backend because I did not integrate it. Okay, if you have integrated, you can copy this name and go to reports, and you can enter like this. Okay, and if you are whenever there is a data, now you will get this error, ma. See, because you don't have any employee with the no employee available with the Wipro 2000, because I did not save this data to the backend. If you sometimes you will not get any data here, that means there is a problem in your code. So see, no employee is available in the backend, so that is the reason you have to enter the correct name. Okay, so like this you can enter it. Okay, so this is once you have done it, you can take the printout and say keep it for your purpose. Okay, that is okay. Now we have seen the how to save the data, and we need to access in another page also. Okay, now there is a last concept called uh, uh, there is a interceptor. Okay, what is the last concept, ma? Interceptor. This is very important. Tomorrow we'll see the interceptor. Okay, and we'll complete the interceptor and we'll clean up the project also. Okay, the problem is currently whenever you are login, right? If I go to login, what is the username I'm using it, ma? If I'm using any username and it will say admin and it will say login successfully, correct, right? But we should not do this. This is incorrect. Okay, so whatever the users are available inside the backend, those users only we should use it. That is the first step. Second step is we need to copy that token. We have to copy it on hard coded one token, right? The token, whenever we are logging, they will give it. The token we need to copy and paste it inside the our service. We should keep in our service. Okay, that is a secondary. And third thing is we should send the token for all the other requests also, for all the other requests. So we'll do that all the things tomorrow, and we will do the lazy loading also tomorrow, and we'll complete the project. Okay, okay. So for today, what you need to do, you have done the employees, right? Employees also you should write to the services, and for reports also you should do the services. And whenever I'm clicking submit, you should print the real data, and your your printing should be correct, ma. Okay, that is one thing. And whenever I'm taking control printout, you should print out like a normal thing. You should not print this one and you should not print this one. I should print only that report only. I want to print it. I don't want to print any other things. Okay, that one I want to do it. Okay, that is the one. Next, what I want to do. So if you have completed all these things, we'll go and see that things tomorrow. Okay, Okay, so tomorrow we'll clean up our code and we'll stop the Angular classes.
Hello.
Yes, ma.